it would definitely bolster our ratings. Do we have ratings, by the way? Are there ratings? Is that a thing?
Snake.
Okay, this is a stupid idea. I think we should abandon all of this.
When I was broadcasting in Kuwait, there was a white and brown mouse running around my setup. It was kind of cute. It stood next to my my Mac Pro bag and it was just like standing up like this, looking at me. And then I looked at it and then it ran away. Thug life. I was like, we know who the boss is. Other than that, I can't think of an animal. I thought an owl would be cool, but we would definitely have defecation problems with an owl.
He always comes back to the same. Is this? Like, you know, he also asks casters this when we get casters in. Excuse me.
Dan, let's talk about Counter-Strike.
We're inside of a car.
Finally,
this car is on fire. The car is on fire.
Oh, let's see what. Oh, Peter just wrote "lol kappa" in response to us, suggesting that they call themselves lazy. So Winterfox with 3 players in Europe, 2 in Sweden, 1 in France versus Elevate, and that happened.
All right, so rooRoooo is back in the site though, so this is going to be problematic for Winterfox because the CTs have found a lot of ground and that bomb is down in the open. And rooRoooo has got himself in a good position here, just firing loads of shots off, but he is rather exposed. So, pyth to get the kill there, and now it's back to a 2-on-2. So Winterfox in with a chance now. Of course, though, they're going to have to storm the bomb site. There is no way around the problem of that bomb just laying there. It needs to be picked up and planted. And we are going to get a really long run around there from Xp3. Interesting stuff. I hope he realizes that they need to get the bomb. Okay, there is quite a bit of time. But the problem is how much time will be left when the onslaught finally begins onto that B-bomb site. Xp3 is going a really long way around. Maybe the longest way around he could have gone. Of course, there is still 30 seconds left. And his teammate pyth is in position, waiting for that the longest rotation EU, or NA, rather. And in comes Xp3 now. Slemmy and Peter, decent positions here to cover most things, but they might not be expecting Xp3. However, Slemmy is, of course, in a good position, and there it is. Peter does have the angle. So now, Xp3 has been spotted. He's provided the distraction. It's now time for pyth to come out to play. Now, is he even needed at this point? Looks like he's going to get the frag onto pyth. The one-on-one will resume, and Xp3 will take it down. So great rotation there. In the end, it worked out lovely for his team. 1-0. Winterfox will start off with a good economy, but they will have to likely deal with a force buy.
I have Shadow Daggers, but they suck, so I use them on my second account. That's all I have to say, Dan.
Okay. Okay. Oh, you actually meant that's all you had to say. Okay, right. So right now we have Elevate in with just the pistols. They decided not actually to go for the full force buys. They've actually left a bit of cash in the bank, and they've managed to stack on that B-bomb site. In Europe at the moment, we're interestingly seeing there was for a while a bit of a trend of no force buys, or a lack of force buys, but now there's loads of force buys almost all the time in situations like this, in all maps. And here we go, it's actually panning out quite effectively here for Elevate. They've managed to get themselves 2 quick kills in as anger. That P90 will burst through the double doors there into the B-bomb site. Xp3 is the last one standing, so this has gone amazingly well for Elevate. They didn't even buy any Kevlar. Xp3 will spray down rooRoooo there. Some more players to find as well. Left alive, but not for long. Xp3 is going to save them.
So far, so good for the lag team. American flag with 3 in Europe. Interesting. Well, still makes sense, I suppose. Xp3 going to pick up the AWP. How much ping does he have? I'm curious. He has... Where is he? At 105 ping AWP. Let's see what he can do. I wonder who's at the advantage in this situation. Ooh, potential 3-man spray down to be had on long. Anger taking some dinks though. Still got 62 HP. Not much the stock pistols can do against the helmet. So the remaining 2 players going to boost somebody up to long, and he's going to get taken down. That's Peter, leaving Stewie with the pop flash, but he's not going to get it fast enough.
Yeah, I think regarding ping, at least in the way that the net could work with Quake Live, there's kind of like a limitation to to how high your ping can be, and for the anti-lag to still kind of work, for the backwards reconciliation to actually still be in effect. And I would imagine that it should be the same in Counter-Strike, because otherwise it's really, really, really broken when you're playing against people with high ping. To play against them and for them to play against you, it's just absolutely madness. And either way, we got orbs on both sides now. Xp3 and pyth are rocking orbs respectively, and we'll have a rifle set up for both teams as well. So it looks pretty standard at the moment, and the round is developing in a standard way for Winterfox. They have the cat control now, so default is panning out for them. Both options towards A and towards B are still available, although they are leaving dark. So they might very well have a blind play in mind. This is something I noticed from them in Stockholm very much, is that their defaults didn't often lend into information seeking. They just it ended up just picking a bomb site to go for. Now, usually the sign of a team trying to deduce the CT setup is when they go for the entries in the middle. And we have not seen that from Winterfox, but we do see some nades going over into the A bomb site. Into that with that AWP. We'll miss the first shot, make the call for his teammate. Nice shot onto LeX there, nailing him. And it's going to be a pretty interesting situation now.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
Boom!
Whoa. Whoa, no F-bombs. This is a PG-13 broadcast.
Although, I'm 12 Dan.
Although after that intro, I don't know anymore.
I'm 12 Dan, and what is this?
Alright. Okay. I've been thrown off by that, James. Honestly,
They sound like they have great team synergy, Dan.
Yeah. That would be a point, actually. But maybe they just communicate like that to each other normally. Maybe it's normal, James.
Maybe it is.
It's friendly.
Yeah.
It's probably friendly.
Some people have heated environments, like chefs in the kitchen. Have you seen that clip where Gordon Ramsay puts 2 pieces of bread beside a woman's head and shouts, "What are you?" And she says, "I'm an idiot sandwich."
Yes.
It's amazing. Unless you're the woman with the piece of bread. Between the pieces of bread. So, double orbs for Winterfox. 4-0 so far. Elevate unable to abuse these ping advantages. A nice nade onto Devilwalk. Currently being named Jon Snow.
Jon Snow.
So, Winterfox is holding formation at the moment. Elevate again back on Eco after losing their buy round. rooRoooo has some Kevlar. Other than that, not much going on here for the CT side. Just a few pistols here and there. Fishing through the smokes towards B as Winterfox rotate elsewhere. Bomb still up top mid at the moment, presumably holding an angle over towards short. Again, you can see there is a boost here from the CTs. No smoke, though, for them to hide behind. Well, and that is a smoke, of course.
Indeed, and Winterfox make their way into a long. So it's actually a nice anti-eco round from Winterfox. They've decided, of course, to go for the long take, and they've moved together. They've really limited the possibility for any failure, and they can always make the trades. They can always act together. That's why long is a popular anti-eco round.
The entire team have pushed up to A with nobody watching long on the anti-eco.
Well, so far so good. Elevate looking for the exits, and it's very unlikely they're going to be too successful here. There's another reason why long is so good, because when you go for the fallback, you can actually make a situation happen whereby you can't get caught in any close angles. They can't, like getting the extra kills here is so difficult. You'd actually have to push through Longhouse to do so.
There's still 4 Elevate players alive in this situation.
That's good. I mean, there's no reason for them to try to push the choke points. It's pretty impossible to get those kills, as mentioned, especially when Winterfox was stuck together the entire time.
Why are they pushing now?
I don't know, James.
They couldn't even retrieve the gun if they got the kill there.
I know, James.
They could have pushed earlier to try and get the gun, or...
Never mind, James. That part didn't happen. So 5-0 is the scoreline. And we'll have to see whether or not Elevate can put a round on the board here. Got an AWP in play, but pyth is going to be up against pyth and Xp3, who are both AWPing themselves. And we'll get a bit of a long take coming in from Winterfox. Just moving in on the timing and finding no CTs there. Elevate will now go for the challenge now onto a long. And engagement will be won by Slemmy. And Anger does not have a mate to trade with him, but there were friends who were chilling out in the A long house, so I'm a bit surprised there. And Winterfox wait patiently now for a pick to try to even things up.
Yeah, they have a clean sheet for now. See if they can use their numbers, or what's left of them, to increase the numbers on the scoreboard. Gonna have a peek through mid. There is a player in CT spawn, pretty close. That's rooRoooo. Not boosted up on the box, unfortunately for him. He's going to just crawl through the smoke, is he? He's on the corner here. Have they spotted him yet? No trade. He's going to take down 2 players, potential to get a 3rd one. And indeed, he will take all 3 down, just simply crawling through the smoke down. Leave pyth alone with the AWP and the bomb. Yeah,
I actually would be quite afraid. Like they should play really passively here and just try to play it completely safe. This is a great situation to not lose anybody basically. And I know that it can be quite common for some teams to get a little bit too confident, just to think, oh, I can go for the challenge and get a frag, and if I die, it's okay. I've still got a bunch of teammates left. You just don't want to give away any possible edges, and the T does have to move on to a bomb site at some point, or save the AWP, at which point you can try to go and hunt him safely as a unit when you know where he likely is. Either way, Elevate have won that round, and they won it fairly cleanly, so only losing 1 player. So even if they lose this one and get reset, they can still buy.
Is Anger smoke for Xbox, maybe? There are so many different places you can throw it from. I do wonder what he was lining up there. You can see smoke's coming into double doors, nades onto short, flashes into mid. All kinds of bits and bobs going on there, but no kills yet for either side. Winterfox has taken control of short for now. They've got a lurker towards long, but they don't seem to be looking for an engagement anytime soon. More numbers heading towards short. You see there's an AWP on A with a CT in CT spawn as well. So Elevate could get a bit stretched here actually, because there's only 1 person here to defend A. If they can pull the rotation from long, maybe the split is on. Indeed, you can see Slemmy moving towards the site now. But Devilwalk still playing very passive outside A, long.
Yeah, and once again, Winterfox going for the blind play back into the A sites. And, well, let's see if it's successful. We've got the nades going in. CTs are waiting. Peter, clear shot there. Slemmy with the backup as well. And Peter's still alive actually with his AWP, and he's going to be taking more kills. Xp3 going down now, just leaving Devilwalk left alive, the last one standing. I wonder if .teg means the Elder Gods. That used to be a pretty old school clan. One of the best Dota teams. I think they were Romanian or Bulgarian, I'm not sure, but very old school. I know Devilwalk's pretty old school.
You might be right.
Who knows? Hard to say. But double up is now in play for Elevate.
Yeah, Winterfox now, after losing 2 rounds in a row from a 5-0 lead, will be on a bit of an economical buy, leaving some money in the bank here. Just a Tech 9 armor buy, so I wouldn't go as far to say it was a force. Somewhere in the middle. So Slemmy going to try and get as far away from those Tech 9s as he can. That's a nice Molotov to try and slow down the push, the advance of these players. Devilwalk going to try and peek out on his own. He missed the numbers advantage there. There is a player stuck on the car, but he's got teammates to help him.
Yeah, we got the pistol still alive, but then they gain the position of long, but then you wonder, what do you do next? Because there's this huge range they need to try to traverse in some manner, and there's no manner that can possibly be successful, James. And do you know why? It's because they don't own a tank or a helicopter or something like that. They have to run, and it's not going to work out too well.
Rotation from the remaining Winterfox players. They've got 3 left. They are heading towards a potential funnel in the B site, excuse me, which might not work out for them. There is an aKis on the site, but it's only him at the moment. There is a player deep short though, which is Peter with the AWP. But here we go. They're just going to stroll in. They're going to get so close that they could just charge in as soon as they get seen. So aKis has got one, the bomb's down, heavily tagged the other ones. He should just go for this now, and indeed he will, with Stewie picking up the last kill with the AWP. So good hold for Elevate. Again, they survive with most of their players intact. Good for their economy going forward. Winterfox coming out for the buy now, but once this buy is done, there should not be much left in the tank.
Indeed. Indeed, it's going to be tough actually. Now, they need to get a good pick going here to try to destabilize this lineup, especially if they continue to play the blind style that they've been going with, and that I saw at Stockholm as well, DreamHack Stockholm. A pick is very, very helpful, but Elevate have been playing rather passively, which is good. This round I like it better from Winterfox by actually moving up to mid, but again, you know, they're not using it as an information play. They're trying to split in an uncoordinated manner off of it. There's no push in upper dark. rooRoooo just got those kills more or less with no answer from Winterfox.
rooRoooo is bodying people in mid, round after round, and the CT's running out of bullets on the B bomb site are going to get annihilated. Such fast aggression through mid early in the rounds. They didn't get a single frag.
Well, the thing as well is that they had players in upper dark to try to split, and this is the thing, right? If you play blind, they don't know if there's a guy in CT or not. That is fine if there's no one in CT, but if there's someone in CT, you get completely wrecked. Especially if your teammates don't coordinate in through upper dark as well, because then you don't split the defense on the B bomb side. So the CTs get to split up the engagements, and well, it's not going to be a good time, James, if you coordinate in that manner.
That's an interesting setup from Elevate there. They chose to smoke Xbox themselves, and rooRoooo used that to get a frag through mid and then push through mid to aim at lower tunnel as well. This is an anti-eco and a very aggressive one. Interesting style there. I've never seen the CT smoke off Xbox themselves before. Almost in a way that you see aggressive CTs rushing down mid on Inferno. Kind of reminded me of that a little bit. Savage aggression there.
Okay, double AWP here for Elevates. And Xp3 on it. Sneaky angle. Oh, that's going to work out as well. Peter's going to go down, so that's the AWP out of play initially. Just Stewie left. rooRoooo's going to get challenged here. He's moving quite close to this push. There's a lot of players here, and LeX is going to instantly drop him. Trace come in though. Even +1 for Slemmy as he evens up the situation. He's actually staying put though. There are more players coming, so he'll get caught. It doesn't go down though. 20 HP left on him. And his teammates should be able to make their way across now. As I think he would have heard, Slemmy, when he's backing away, he should have heard actually quite a bit of stepping.
This is a bit of a mess for Elevate. They don't have control of short or long. They have completely lost the A bomb site due to the positioning of the remaining players there. So this retake is going to be difficult to say the least. Good thing for them is last nades are going for the T side, but pyth and Anger are trying to do what they can. pyth with 2 of the 3 frags so far. Stewie just left for 15 HP. Although pyth only has 3, so I've got to be careful here. Just cannot find a connection. It's due the Tech 9 to take down pyth. Xp3 in no man's land with the defuse coming in. Surely not.
Oh my
and he's defused it. Elevates had no control over the A site. pyth takes 2 frags down, unable to find a connection on the 3rd, and the bomb gets defused with Xp3 in no man's land.
Is real life?
That is a bizarre finish to a round, it must be said. And Elevates move to 6-5.
The crazy thing there as well is that it's very uncharacteristic for pyth to actually miss those shots. He looks really off, like really far off from hitting those shots, and he's normally a complete monster.
I think he was scared because he had like 3 HP himself after taking those 2 other players down. So I think he was just trying to be as fast as possible without being touched, because he couldn't afford to be touched once. But that's something you don't see every day.
Indeed, that's going to be quite annoying. But it has, of course, I mean, still both teams can feel the buy. Double AWP on both sides as well, which is always fun on Dust too, to see that happening. But once again, it's going to be, you know, this blind play into A. And the problem with that is that Elevate actually have a good setup to defend against A pushes, as well as if they try to plant the bomb in the smoke. The guy on Goose, in theory, you should be able to hear that, and you should memorize the angles through the smoke, and then always be able to spray down the guy planted. Basically wins the round for the CTs, typically. So here it is, the push comes in. We've got LeX onto Slemmy. rooRoooo's going for a very wide peek though, and he kind of has to in some senses because he's got no teammates to pop flash for him or to bait for him either. Peter actually going all the way down to long, and the bomb will go down here for the T's. Fox look to defend, and he's just going to come in onto LeX there. Oh, it's hard to hit right now. He's going to get taken down by Stewie from getting attacked from both sides, and now it's all on Devilwalk as he moves forwards. First shot is good. That's not the defuse, but critical damage done now to Devilwalk. 2 HP as he goes for that crawl there, but the smoke is going to make his life completely miserable. And aKis is going to get the defuse. Oh no.
Okay, so Devilwalk was in T-spawn the entire time, basically holding the rotation with the AWP and no armor from B to A. But then, just as the CT was coming through double doors, he looked over towards long. Towards long doors, and that essentially allowed the CTs to rotate through mid onto short, and then they lost the round. So less than ideal. Elevate move to 7-5. All players have armor on this occasion. Now we're starting to get a bit more aggressive through long. Being very, very passive in previous rounds. Not going to go their way though. Elevate looking strong once again. Double AWPs on the CT side as well. Just the one onto Xp3 now. pyth and Anger in support with the aKis.
So the bomb is looking to go back towards the B side of the map. There are CTs pretty much everywhere, as there are still 5 left alive. And they have Stewie2k who's actually on the plateau with that AWP. And he's going to get the drop onto Xp3. Anger and Pit now need to try to deliver something. But the problem is that I think they were spotted. And Pit, well, he takes down one. They will spot the second one dropping into the site. The trays aren't going really all that well. There's 3 players left for Pit to kill. This AWP's already got 2 kills. It will be Orb. Oh, he's just switched the weapons and we'll get caught off guard by rooRoooo. And that's going to be another round there for Elevate, 8-5. And Winterfox not really with the best money to buy, but they kind of have to buy in this kind of a situation, especially with 2 rounds left. So they force it up. Decent amount of grenades, a couple Galils, not the worst thing in the world, but against the double AWP, it's going to make playing the pick game very hard. And that's a nice fast shot from Peter.
That is indeed good early start from Elevate. Oh, he's going for a second one, but Pit will take him down. Pit fragging rooRoooo as well. This is a good start for Winterfox now. rooRoooo's been such a good fragger for the CT side, but he's dead. Man advantage for Winterfox. They're moving again all through shorts. There's nobody along for either team yet. And Slemmy with a 3-man spray down, and that's another round down the toilet for Winterfox.
Dear God.
Just trying to rush the site. Slemmy had a good position. Nades coming
really
in,
nice.
and there is a spray down.
There is a spray down.
There's a lot of rounds that could have gone Winterfox's way that didn't. But there's still one more for them to try and get. 3 Galils and 2 aKis for them. Lots of flashbangs and smokes as well. See what they can do.
Peter, whenever he pulls out the AWP in this angle, it really reminds me of his performances at MLG Aspen way back when.
Wait a minute, look at this position from the CTs. Have they boosted on top of blue, on long? Indeed they have. Slemmy with a very sneaky position indeed.
Oh, this is dangerous.
You can see they're using the molly, maybe trying to bait people into the position of Slemmy. Meanwhile, teams are going down elsewhere. Slemmy's just dying to find someone to frag here. He's going to turn around just in time. 2-man spray down again for Slemmy, leaving only one over towards long, and he hasn't made it out of the doors. Pit somehow is with an AWP outside B doors. He's going to get traded. So it's 2 versus 1 here. LeX starting to move into long, and Pit going down outside B doors might cause a big rotation from the CTs. Seems that way. But these nades coming in from LeX might turn rooRoooo around. Indeed, he'll hear that nade and the smoke, and he should realize what's going on. There's only 1 T left. It has to be on the A bomb site.
Yeah, if they take it as a team, though, they should be pretty guaranteed. Or at least that's the theory if they play the refrag. But they have to get into a position where they can refrag and not allow LeX to kind of separate them. Now, they know he's on the bomb site. He's looking for a fast, quick kill. He needs to get one. Get those one-on-ones going. Oh, the first frag's not going to go his way. aKis will get the shot. That's another round there for Elevate. And I wonder if, Pit is using the AWP so much because he feels that it's easier to handle on his ping. It's quite possible that the spray maybe
that could make
feels
sense.
kind of a bit off, or it just generally feels a little bit off to use a rifle with such high ping.
Yeah, with big ping, it's going to suck to use an AK.
Yeah, I mean, I saw Devilwalk struggling with it here and there as well. The AK definitely looking a little bit off with it.
Like when Slemmy has 11 ping and you have 141 ping, you are probably not going to frag.
And it's the same with that situation with Pit when he's on the bomb site, and they ended up getting that crazy defuse with the I can't remember who it was that got the defuse, but that situation there as well, that could very well have been Pit really struggling with the ping and the AK as well, even though it looked really bad from his perspective. From us watching it, it could very well have been largely the ping there. Yeah,
well, he's still got 14 frags for his team. He's top fragging. LeX and Devilwalk only have 4 apiece. That said, Devilwalk has been, for the most part, staring at long doors as a lurker.
I think Pit as well is the majority of his kills I think are with the AWP, probably like something like 10 or something. He got a lot of AWP kills, I think.
I've seen him get 2 rounds where he got 2 quick frags with the AK.
Oh, okay.
One when he was on the site, then he didn't get that third one. One I think in the last round, the round before. Other than that, I can't really remember what they were, but I don't know if he had a lot of AWP frags. It was mostly Xp3 from what I could see fragging, although I could be mistaken. So we should be starting again right now. Winterfox moving to the CT side. I wonder if this will be easier for them. Well, holding angles, probably, Pika's advantage and all that. Likely to get wrecked that.
Well, this is like the backwards reconciliation thing. Like that's why it starts to get really, really weird on high pings. But because you can come, the guy can come around the corner before he's actually around the corner, and or disappear around the corner before he actually is, or you can, or vice versa. You can get caught like that, like you think you're behind a box, but you're not on their screen. It's a whole mess with the netcode. Netcode is a very, very difficult thing. But here it is, the push coming in from a couple players here into B, just trying to deny, you know, easy rotation from the CTs to confuse them as the real push comes into the A side of the map. But the CTs have worked it out actually. Elevate need to get their skates on and get onto that bomb site quickly, and we got
they're both jumping.
Oh no. Here we go. Xp3 is up on the site though now, boosted up by Elevator. Oh my god, it gets completely wrecked there by Slemmy. And the bomb will go down. So Elevate looking like they might very well win this pistol round, because Devilwalk has to kill 4 people, and he's got, I think he's the one with 140 ping, right? So
he's got no kits either.
Yeah, it must be pretty hard to play 140 ping. I've never tried to do that. I mean, I either have good ping or it's incredibly, there's like packet loss and it's spiking and stuff. I have no idea what's going on when I'm playing it from home these days. It's so bad.
Your internet is something special.
It's really terrible.
To witness, to behold, it's very entertaining. It's not really entertaining, because it loses matches for those of us with normal internet connections. Although mine also sucks, never mind. Winterfox now going to be with the Deagles. But again, we'll see what they can do. Devilwalk playing close with the Deagle. We saw some nice shots from further back again. You know, you want to be close up with the P50, 5.7, etc. But the Deagle, it's got a one shot in the head anywhere.
So the creep up catwalk has begun, and LeX is going to take down Stewie there. And this is again this thing where, do you want to be peeking alone when you're up against an eco or a save of any kind? And you kind of force buy as well. That's Galil now in the hands of Devilwalk, and in goes Elevates. Devilwalk has a long way to run, and he might very well consider saving it, as it's very unlikely without a kit he's going to be able to stop Elevate from winning this round. So here he goes, around towards the long area, or catwalk, top mid, 2 places to look, and he might just get caught in the back there. I think aKis just about spotted him, and he has made the call to root, and let's have it now. There it is, the frag from aKis. So things looking pretty good here for Elevate, obviously, and
oh, it's a bad plant for LeX, and he's going to try and save the Galil. Gets the tag, not the frag, rooRoooo to finish him off. Elevate marching towards the 16 rounds at the moment, it seems. Winterfox again with ropey money. See what they choose to do. Some pistols coming out. LeX going to go for the smoke as well. Going to be floating around 2,000 to 2,500 on a team, so they can buy next round. Up against the 5 aKs of Elevate. At this point, I'm not even sure if they need to pick up an AWP, because I guess a lot of players, they just have a ping advantage. So we are seeing some kind of stack in CT spawn with an abandonment of B. They can see anyone pass through the door though. And I think there's a lurker there, while the focus is on A. So let's see if this plan works out for Winterfox. Just getting shot in the head at the moment, so the answer is no. John Snow gets Devilwalk, gets consolation frag. We'll see if he can get any more. Grabs the AK actually now to do some damage, but it's not to be. Stewie from the back. Gonna take him down. Elevate march on.
Yeah, mere 3 rounds is all Elevate need now, and Winterfox do appear to be struggling a little bit, but they are of course, they of course lost the piss around, and this is the first real buy they're going to have on the CT side, so we'll have to see what they're made of. They can play this CT setup. Now we've got Xp3 on the AWP as expected. He can really play that car position for the team. If Elevate are to go for those A pushes, they'll have to try to smoke them away. Generally find ways to be a nuisance to the AWP of Xp3. But this round, they're actually pushing Slemmy up really fast. Up middle, he's alone as well. His teammates are in the upper dark area, and they're starting to move in right now. So the coordination is a bit better than what we saw out of Winterfox's attempt at the same strategy. And that will be a clear B bomb site for the bomb to be planted. 4 versus 3 now. Make that a 4 versus 2, and Elevate look good.
I think it was Devilwalk who was hiding in smoke on the B bomb site, but he didn't last very long. I think he got 1 frag. That's the only frag that his team will get in the round. Elevate on 14 rounds now. Again, just storming towards 16 at the moment. Can't expect much from Winterfox with this kind of money.
Indeed, it's going to be very, very awful. 2 scouts in play from Winterfox, Xp3 and Devilwalk. Essentially the Europeans of the team. 2 of them. Let's see, now we've got a bit of a spread here from Elevate. They're all over the place actually. A long, upper dark, top mids, T spawn. aKis will join Slemmy there, as we can see. And looks like they're taking the bomb towards Upper Dark as well. Now we've got ourselves the boost here from LeX, or the self boost, whatever. He jumps on the boxes, James.
Yep, you can boost it. I guess that works. Oh, he looks away, expecting a flashbang to come in. There is no flash, only cold steel. 2 flames down already. Xp3, of course, is going to get annihilated after firing that one shot off with his scout versus 3 players. Only pyth and Anger remaining. pyth can't get there fast enough for Stewie to stop Stewie, and he'll finish off Anger as well. So match point for Elevate, 15-5. So a lot of rounds in a row for Elevate following the good early start from Winterfox.
And just one more for them to close it out. Winterfox with a long journey ahead of them. And a double AWP is definitely going to be a lot stronger than the double scout that we're seeing out the CTs. But that said, Xp3 is going to find himself a cheeky little headshot without scouts. And that will be very nice indeed. However, Slemmy with a fast push on a long, and he's been a bit of a menace. He'll get tagged down very low, and pyth will finish him off. So things looking a little bit dodgy right now for Elevate. Nice deagle damage though from Peter, as position is gained towards this A bomb site. We get the split coming in from Elevate at the moment, as Winterfox try to readjust their positioning, but they are definitely being out-positioned, and the grenades look pretty good actually from Elevate to help in their cause to plant the bomb on A, as CTs go and pick up any stray weapons they can find.
So, Winterfox will do what they can, but there's not much hopes for them. Just Devilwalk left now versus 3. And he will get taken down as well. So 16-5. Winterfox will lose their first match on the North American part of the FACEIT League. Not really much to analyse there. They've got 3 players in Europe. On to the next
They've got
match.
3 players in Europe.
So, we will be back shortly for our match with Cloud9, which we've put all our unicorns on. Hopefully not in... well, I don't want to lose them all, but who knows? Who cares if we do? See you in a few minutes.